Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's Cali Vale once more. Smash that subscribe button. We trying to make it to 1K. And shout out to the Asian Conjurum. I got my Shannon Sharps on this evening. By the way, he's going down. Millions of dollars down the drain. What a waste. I hope it was worth it. These are what these high value guys go through when they dealing with women half of their age. If you're going to do this type of stuff, you have to have an aftercare. You have to send these women away with an aftercare package. Otherwise, you're going to get Me Too'd. We don't want to get Me Too'd because all your investments and everything are going to be gone at the end of the day. All it takes is one person to ruin all your shit. So, we have a 19-year-old scammer that fooled dozens of women online. Gold diggers at that. When you're dealing with women online, you're dealing with gold diggers. I'm talking about dating apps, social media platforms, all that. They're on some sugar daddy shit. They're not looking for regular dudes with regular jobs. But let's take a deeper dive in what went on in the situation. This is in China, by the way.
The 19-year-old guy managed to scam over 100 young women in just 1 year, all thanks to a single, heavily edited image showing a fake bank transfer of 600,000 yuan in progress. The moment these women saw the picture, they were shocked and thrilled. Many of them instantly started calling him hubby, and even declared that they'd never marry anyone else. One woman even bought a plane ticket on the spot and flew overnight to Changsha just to meet him.
You heard that right. He didn't fly her out. She flew herself out. She was so intrigued by this young man that she had flew herself out. She thought she was about to get the treatment of her life. But understand something. These women are after something that her parents couldn't provide her growing up. So that's why they require such ridiculous requirements in mates. And if it's too good to be true, it probably is. She wouldn't marry nobody else.
But when they finally met in person, the man's real appearance nearly scared her off. Still, tempted by the promise of money, she ended up spending the night with him at a hotel.
He was probably looking like Gargamel from the Smurfs.
After they confirmed their relationship, the guy asked her to transfer him 50,000 yuan so he could post a relationship reveal on social media.
And his teeth is jacked. But money talks, bullshit walks. All you need is money. Money, money, money. That's where all the honey comes. Yeah.
Without thinking twice, she sent the money. But then he vanished. And of course, that 600,000 yuan transfer never arrived. That's when the girl realized she had been scammed and rushed to the police station to report it. Upon investigation, the police discovered that the guy was only 19 years old. Although he wasn't particularly good looking, he was a highly skilled con artist in the dating game.
He was a damn computer nerd. That's what he was. A damn good computer nerd. Because he was able to scam all these women. And he's only 19. He's not even drinking age, 21. I don't know what it is over there in China, but if you get this skill before you even 20, kudos to you. And pretty much most guys won't go this far to get women. But if you want the women of your dreams, this is the route you're going to have to go. You're going to have to live a fake lifestyle and you have to lie to them. And you can pretty much have whoever you want to. Shit, if you're good enough, you might even get some celebrities.
Everything about his identity was fake. The so-called large transfer he showed was nothing more than a carefully edited image.
If you don't know, that's from a Japanese anime. All anime is from Japan. But that's Doraemon. Look up Doraemon online. That's what that thumbnail is. That's crazy. They fell for some shit behind an avatar. These women have brain cells about this size doing this shit.
When he was finally arrested and brought to the police station, the woman who had been scammed was so furious she almost tried to storm in and beat him up. But that wasn't the end of it. In the 3 days since his disappearance, the young man had already blown through the 50,000 yuan.
Idiot.
First, he rented 2 luxury sports cars with the stolen money. Then he rented a villa and took over 1,000 photos and videos in just 1 day, filling up 20 gigabytes of memory. He used these fake displays of wealth to pretend he was the son of a rich family and started approaching more women online. To these girls, he looked like a once-in-a-lifetime catch, wealthy, charming man. They took the initiative to meet up with him, hoping to secure a wealthy boyfriend. But every single one ended up being deceived.
Damn, look at that bank balance. Negative 33,440 yuan. Wow. That's wild. Even if you convert that into American dollars, it's still a lot for a negative balance. But how does the bank even let your bank account get that low in the first place? There should be a limit to where they just stop it.
Emotionally and financially. By the next day, victims from across the country began reporting him. The total amount involved in the scam.
That's a hoochie. Look how long her fingernails is. All the hoochies, he scammed all the hoochies and now they mad.
Reached over 300,000 yuan. One of the victims, a woman from Shanghai, lost 200,000 yuan to him.
Shit.
She said the guy told her he owned 2 Porsches and promised to give her one if she became his girlfriend. Enchanted by his sweet talk, she trusted him and was scammed out of a huge sum. One by one, more and more victims came forward to the police station. The women met, shared their stories, and realized they had all fallen into the same trap. Eventually, the guy was detained by the police and now awaits legal punishment. Meanwhile, officers also gave a stern warning to the victims. If not for their vanity and obsession with money, they might not have let their guard down so easily. That poorly edited image wouldn't have fooled anyone who wasn't blinded by greed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that just about wraps it up here. Just a little short clip I wanted to show. I thought that was interesting. It's funny. Do I feel bad for them? No. Will they learn a lesson from this? Hopefully. So if these women are looking at these type of guys that they're going to go after, or at least they think they're going to go after, this is the consequence. They're going to end up with property in their name that they never even signed, and they're going to end up with ruined credit and everything. They're pretty much just going to ruin their lives thinking that they got over on these scammers. What is a gold digger to a scammer? A sucker, a big sucker. Because he has it all plotted out before he even meets up with the girl. So the scammer pretty much wins in the end. A good scammer at that. Anyway, this is Kai LeVay. I'll catch you on the next video. Have a good night. Peace.